Images are used for various purposes, and each to their own size specifications. Take for example, images on a website. Smaller images will promote faster page loading and in return creates better user experience. Or maybe there's a presentation that requires multiple images. Optimized image sizing will keep the overall file size small so that the document can be easily shared. Social media platforms will have certain sizes that users need to adhere to, and many more. Hence, it is important to have your image resized and optimized for better efficiency. In this video, we'll take a look at how to resize and crop your images using Pixlr X. The resize functions can be found here, under Properties in the toolbar. You can also tap P on the keyboard to bring up the menu. Two methods are available for image resizing. Resize image allows you to modify the width and height of the image as a whole. The values you're seeing here will be the size of the current image, that can be changed by keying in a new size. When changing the width, notice how the height changes simultaneously. This is because the constraint proportions function is turned on by default. This retains the image in its original aspect ratio when either one is changed. Now in most cases, you want to have the constraint proportions function on, or images will end up looking distorted. But if you prefer, it can be turned off, so width and height values can be changed independently of each other. Aspect ratio would mean the proportional relationship between the width and height of an image, video, or display, and can have different pixel dimensions. Some examples of the most common ratios would be the square, which is at a 1:1 ratio, or the 16:9 ratio commonly used for widescreen displays and smartphones. And here's the image, resized. Moving on, canvas size modifies the size of the canvas by adding or removing space around an image. Increasing the canvas size will allow for more space to work with, should you choose to add more elements or extend certain areas of your edits. However, do note that cropping will occur if the new canvas size is smaller than that of your image. And while technically, the resize canvas function can crop images, it's not a method that is commonly used. We'll talk about relative change separately to provide a clearer demonstration. Anchor point would be the placement of the image in the canvas that's being resized. The 9 boxes here represent placement options for the image, with the box in the center being selected by default. Once applied, extra space is now added around the image, based on the new size. The image remains in the middle as we did not change the anchor point. Let's try again with a different anchor placement. There. As selected, the image now sits at the upper right corner as the canvas is resized. Okay, returning to the relative change function. This function allows for the addition or removal of an equal amount of pixels from around an image. To demonstrate, let's turn on relative change and key in 500 pixels for width, which in this case now corresponds to the left and right of your image, and 1000 pixels for height, corresponding to the top and bottom. There, 500 pixels are now equally applied to both left and right, and 1000 pixels equally to the top and bottom of your image. Alright, onto the final subject for this video, the crop tool. The most basic explanation for this tool is that it allows you to remove unwanted outer areas of an image, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. When used effectively, it can remove clutter or distracting objects, create better emphasis on subjects, help create better composition or framing, straighten images, change the aspect ratio of an image, and change the orientation of an image. Let's take a closer look. You can find it here on the toolbar or by tapping C on the keyboard. Number 1. Remove clutter or distracting objects. Here, the sculpture on the bottom left does not contribute to the image at all, but it stands out and takes attention away from everything else. Let's crop that part out. Selecting the crop tool will activate a cropping box around the image. This box can be resized to preference by typing in a new size, or by freely dragging on the handles on each corner and the middle sections of each side. It can then be moved around within the image, and any information outside of its boundaries will be removed once the crop is applied. And that in return brings us to point number 2, creating better emphasis on subjects. With the sculpture removed, there's now a better focal point, and our sights will be drawn to the people on the right. If required, we can even do a closer crop to have the people occupy more of the canvas and the focus set directly on them. Number 3. Create better composition or framing. When the cropping box is adjusted, the rule of thirds grid will be visible. In photography, the rule of thirds is a composition technique where an image is evenly divided into 9 sections by 2 horizontal and 2 vertical lines. Subjects or points of interest can be placed near, along, or where the lines intersect. This will help in creating a more well-balanced and visually pleasing image. Number 4. Straightening images. The straighten slider will allow for the adjustment of image angles. As it is being rotated, the image will be automatically resized to fill up empty areas of the canvas. Five. Change aspect ratio of images. If there's a project that requires images to be in a certain aspect ratio, presets for some of the most commonly used ratios can be selected from the drop-down menu under the Select Aspect option. Or, if unavailable from the presets, custom ratio values can also be applied here. Number 6. The crop tool can assist in changing the orientation of an image for a specific usage. For instance, maybe an Instagram story post or a blog article that requires the image to be in the vertical format. Likewise, some of these sizes are available in the presets or can be manually keyed in. And that brings us to the end of this video. Now, you have a better idea on how to resize and prepare images for your projects.